Hello and welcome back to the Instant Fame. I'm so glad you're here. We're about to take a closer look at some truly iconic photographs, the kind that seem to capture a perfect moment of joy and style that feels just as fresh today as it did decades ago. We're going to use the timeless appeal of Marcia Brady's most memorable photos as our guide, but the principles we'll uncover are universal. They can help anyone understand how to create a photograph that radiates warmth, confidence, and a classic charm. If you stick with me until the very end, I'll point out a tiny, often missed background detail in one of these famous shots that holds the secret to the entire lighting setup. Once you see it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. When you first look at these photos, the first thing that hits you is a brilliant, positive energy. It's not just a smile, it's a feeling. It's in the serene and bright atmosphere, the easy, genuine grins, and the open, relaxed posture of the shoulders. There's a confidence that feels effortless, communicated through a slight, natural tilt of the head, a steady and friendly gaze directly into the lens, and hair that looks like it just caught a gentle breeze. The clothing plays a huge role in creating this clean, stylish aesthetic. You'll notice simple, classic collars, comfortable knitted fabrics, sharp, well-defined edges on jackets and trims, and vibrant, cheerful colors that the camera absolutely loves. The color palette is a masterclass in feeling welcoming. Think primary colors that pop, warm, soft pastels that soothe, and powerful, clean whites that make everything look crisp and bright. Nothing about the look feels heavy, overdone, or forced. It all feels authentic and wonderfully natural. And speaking of magic, the true hidden gem in these photos is almost always the lighting. It's rarely harsh or direct. Instead, it's a soft, uniform light that seems to wrap gently around the person, softening edges and bathing the face in a flattering glow. You won't find deep, unflattering shadows under the eyes or a sharp, squint-inducing glare. If you want to recreate this style at home, your best tools are natural light. Position yourself close to a large window, but not directly in the sunbeam. Alternatively, head outside during what photographers call the golden hour, that first hour after sunrise or the last hour before sunset. The sun is low in the sky and the light is naturally diffused and warm. To complete the setup, pay attention to your background. Keep it simple and uncluttered. Make sure to leave a bit of space between yourself and the wall or scenery behind you. This gives your outline definition and prevents you from looking flat. The final result of all this is a serene, composed frame that effortlessly guides the viewer's attention right where you want it, to the face, the smile, and the emotion being conveyed. The importance of posture in these images cannot be overstated. It's the foundation of that confident, relaxed vibe. The spine is long and straight, the chin is level with the ground, and the shoulders are down and relaxed, not hunched up toward the ears. To create a natural, flattering shape for the body, there's often a slight turn of the torso, so the person isn't standing square on to the camera. And then there are the hands. They are never stiff or awkward. They are always engaged in a natural, relaxed way. They might be gently holding a book or another simple prop, softly touching a strand of hair, or simply resting comfortably at their side. These minor, natural actions have a significant impact, making the person look completely at ease. You can try a simple posture exercise at home right now.
Another silent contributor to the ageless quality of these photographs is texture. The fabrics chosen are key. Smooth cottons and soft, chunky knits photograph beautifully, holding their shape and catching the light in a soft, subtle way. You might notice a little shine or sparkle, perhaps from a simple pendant necklace or a hair clip, but it's always an accent that attracts the eye. It never steals the show. If a pattern is used, it's usually something light and amiable, like soft stripes or gentle checks, which help the camera detect shape and dimension without creating visual clutter. A great question to ask yourself when choosing an outfit for your own photos is, does this fabric catch light in a nice, soft way? If the answer is yes, you are definitely on the right track. The locations where these photos are taken also contribute significantly to the magic. Whether it's a sunny backyard, a tidy living room, or a clean, well-lit hallway, every area feels lived in and authentic, yet perfectly uncluttered. The composition often uses straight lines in the background, from walls, stair railings, or paneling, to subtly draw your attention toward the subject. A fantastic tip for photographing at home is to stand at a slight angle to any repetitive lines in your background, like a bookshelf, a fence, or floorboards. This simple trick instantly adds depth and a professional, set-like appearance to a plain area. But what about the expression? This is, without a doubt, the heart and soul of a great portrait. In these classic images, the eyes are always warm and engaging, the face appears completely comfortable, and any smile feels present and genuine, but never forced or plastered on. Here is a quick, effective tip to try. Just before the photo is taken, take a second to visualize a small, happy moment from your day, a minor victory or something that made you smile. Then, exhale slowly, let your shoulders drop, and look into the camera lens as if it were a close friend who had just given you wonderful news. You will notice an immediate and positive change in your expression. The reason these images have such a lasting impact on fans is that they feel utterly genuine. They capture more than just a person. They convey a comforting sense of story and the exciting, optimistic energy of their era. It's a masterful balance where nothing single element, not the hair, the clothes, the scene, or the lighting, screams for attention. Instead, everything works together in a subtle, harmonious way. It is that perfect, subtle balance that makes the pictures feel good to look at, even years later. Now, for staying with me until the very end, here is that small background clue I promised at the beginning. In one of the most widely shared photos, if you look carefully over the subject's shoulder, you can detect a faint, soft reflection on the edge of a framed photograph or a glass surface in the background. That slight, subtle glimmer is the telltale sign. It indicates that the main light source was soft, low, and coming from the side, most likely a large window just out of frame. This is what gives the skin its smooth appearance and makes the colors look so rich. You can easily replicate this at home. Instead of standing directly in front of a window, try facing it from a slight angle, and observe how your own photos come to life with that same beautiful, soft light. I'd love to hear what resonated with you the most from our discussion today. Was it the power of a simple color palette, the secrets of a confident stance, the magic of that soothing light, or the ease of a straightforward, natural pose? Let me know in the comments which tip you're most excited to try first. And if you enjoyed this journey into timeless style, there's plenty more where that came from. Be sure to watch all the way to the end of each video for more feel-good photo tips. Give it a like if you found it helpful, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share this with a friend who loves the magic of a great photograph. Now, go grab your camera and create something beautiful.